loving our enemies, it's a command that seems almost impossible. Yet in Matthew chapter 5 verse 44, Jesus tells us, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." But how can we embrace such a challenging call? And what impact can it have on our lives and relationships? Let's start by understanding what Jesus meant. In his time, people were accustomed to the idea of an eye for an eye. Justice was often tied to revenge. But Jesus introduces a radical shift, one that calls us to respond to hatred with love and to prayerfully lift up those who oppose us. Why does Jesus call us to love our enemies? First, it reflects the heart of God. In Romans chapter 5 verse 8 we read, "While we were still sinners, Christ died for us." God loved us even when we were far from him. By loving our enemies, we reflect his unconditional love. Second, loving our enemies changes us. It frees us from the burden of hatred, bitterness, and revenge. When we choose love, we open the door to healing and peace in our hearts. Finally, loving our enemies can transform relationships. While it doesn't always lead to reconciliation, it plants seeds of kindness and breaks down walls of hostility. As Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." So how can we begin to love our enemies? Here are 3 practical steps. First, pray for them. Ask God to bless them, guide them, and work in their hearts. Second, forgive them. Let go of the grudges that hold you captive. Third, choose kindness. A kind word or action can speak louder than anger ever could. Loving our enemies isn't easy. It requires grace, courage, and strength that only God can provide. But when we obey Jesus' command, we experience the freedom, peace, and joy that come from reflecting his love in the world. Who are the enemies in your life that God is calling you to love? Take a moment to pray about it and ask for the strength to respond with grace. Remember, loving your enemies isn't about condoning their actions. It's about choosing to reflect God's love and trusting him to work in their hearts and yours. If this message encouraged you, please like, comment, and share it with someone who might need it. Don't forget to subscribe for more faith-filled content. Let's grow together in love and faith.